Psychotherapist.
I work with special needs kids.
Protest against the Dakota Access Pipeline, and I marched with Black Lives Matter earlier this year.
And I also play the piano, and I also am an artist.
I love cooking for people. So, yeah, that's how I met my boyfriend. I'm a cook. He was a cook that night, but still.
Also want to set everything on fire, but that's a whole other side of me. It's not gonna happen.
And I sleep a lot. I like to sleep.
I'm the same person, I just air out my scrot a little bit more at night.
I am artistic director of Sundown Collaborative Theater. We're a small local theater company here in Denton, Texas. We make like visceral, avant-garde theater. We're doing Eurydice in April. Come see it. Yeah, plug that shit.
My favorite sort of fun-tivities to do not relating to any of that are lazy activities where I don't have to think.
I'm just kind of a shut-in when I'm not performing, going to work or volunteering.
Discovery Channel nature documentaries. I could watch those for hours and hours and hours.
I like sex, and that's kind of what my life revolves around.
Oh, look at the little penguins. Oh no, seal, don't fall into there. No, I mean, it's one I've already watched. I know the seal falls into there. I know he gets eaten by the shark, and I still can't help but root that the seal doesn't get eaten by the shark.
Tasers.
I love to travel.
Are you still watching, Fuller House? Yes. Continue. Yes, I fucking am.
But if you can get me out of the house and into nature, I'm probably one of the happiest people you ever meet.
My dogs are the light of my life.
There's a whole world out there of animals that don't give a fuck. Like, animals don't give a fuck if you're getting naked. Animals don't give a fuck if you're paying rent. If you are out there in the forest and there's a bear, he's gonna eat your ass. He doesn't care if you have a wife or kids or whatever. Like, animals don't give a shit.
I also like Pokemon.
And it kind of helps remind me, like, no matter how important I think I am, or no matter how important I think everything I've built is, there's a bear that's probably just gonna eat me tomorrow, so I should probably take myself a little less seriously.
I think I'm going to be in show business forever. I have a family history in show business. My dad and my grandmother both sang in the opera. My grandmother was an actress for her whole life. I have relatives and family members in both the live theater world and also in the TV film world. So I can't see show business ever not being part of my life.
How long? I feel like I'm gonna do this until I'm dead, and then my funeral is going to be, I'm gonna be like animatronically like designed. They're gonna, stuff me with animatronics, and then you can just press a button at the Spirit Halloween store, and I'll do a little dance. So I'll never stop.
I don't know, I can't see myself not in burlesque, so.
Oh, as long as I can be.
Till I get tired of it. I don't think I'll get tired of it for a while.
I'm going to climb the ladder and see how far it goes, but once it stops being fun and enjoyable for me, that's when I will consider stopping.
I don't think I'll perform forever. I think I will eventually kind of settle as a teacher, and I do have a little bit of a fantasy of having a small studio where I can teach classes.
I want to build an empire of more weird kids. Spread the weird.
As long as I can figure out how to pick my boobs up off a floor and do cool stuff with them.
Forever. I never want to stop.